Good morning. My name is Max Landlois, and I'm the Executive Director of the BOLO program. One of the most common things I've heard about BOLO rewards over the years is, show me the money. Today, we show you the money. $1 million in rewards. $1 million.
Hello viewers, do you want to be $1 million richer in Canada? It is not far-fetched, it is easy. All you have to do is get those 5 fugitives that are looking for in Canada, and before you know it, $1 million will be deposited into your bank account. And if you can't do all those 25 fugitives, if you can get the top 5, you can get on each of the top 5 fugitives in Canada. And for the rest of them, you're looking at 50,000 each. This is real. This is straightforward. As I've heard from the police chief, that is the reward that is being placed on these 25 fugitives that are wanted all across Canada. I mean, some of you, Canada, the way Canada is designed, you cannot get rich, right? Because, I mean, you have to work, and probably you can't just get rich, probably until you do some nice investment. But this is a very cool way for you to make $1 million, $100,000, 50,000, just as much as you desire it. And also, I know some people that actually play the Lotto Max, play all the Lottos in this world, and you've been playing it for the past few years, but you are still unlucky. This is another avenue for you to actually become richer in Canada if you can get any of these fugitives that have been declared wanted all across Canada. All right, so let's put this into context. Let's put it into perspective so that I can better understand. So the Toronto police chief, in association with the organizer of BOLO. So what does BOLO mean? BOLO simply means be on the lookout. It was established in 2018, some few years back, 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. And those that actually created this BOLO, they're actually not police, but they are working in association with the security force. And what they are just trying to do is that they are working with the security people, and they compile every year. They update the list of the most wanted fugitives in Canada, and they try as much as possible to put a reward on this fugitive. And they put the pictures out there. They put it out there on the billboard, on news, on everywhere you can see it. And anybody that can actually give them information, you don't have to go and arrest. I mean, all you have to do is just give them an information via phone calls, email, whichever works for you. And you can choose to be anonymous. You don't need to give them your information. Just call them. They give you a number that is associated with you. And if the tip that you've given to the security, if the tip you give them leads to the arrest of that particular fugitive, then without even seeing you, you don't have to testify in court. That money, the reward placed on that particular fugitive, will be put into your bank account. No tax deduction, nothing is taken away from it. And from there, you get it back. I mean, this is of a truth based on historical fact of what has happened in the past. I remember in 2022, that's 2 years ago, the most wanted fugitive in Canada was caught because of tip from an anonymous person, and the reward was placed in the person's account. So that goes to show that this is actually real. Once again, you can remain anonymous. You don't need to give your information. You don't need to just pick up the phone or email, whichever one works for you. Give them the tips. If you can tell them where they can get any of these 25 fugitives, you will get your money in your bank account right there. All right, so this actually, I'm also not left out of this because I also need money. So I'm also on the lookout too. But guys, in the process of being on the lookout, be safe out there, right? So, I mean, but if you feel you have something genuine, you can share with the security, share it with them, and that can actually lead you to get the money that you desire. All right, so now let's talk about who are these 25 top Canada-wide declared fugitives. Let's look at their names. Let's look at their picture so that if you know them, they are your friend, your colleague at work, or you've seen them before, whichever the case is, you can actually see for yourself and act as appropriate.
BOLO stands for Be on the Lookout. Now, this program is not, they make very clear to point out that they are not police themselves, they are not Crime Stoppers, but they work to amplify the notices of police to try to get more Canadians to pay attention to those fugitive wanted lists. They sort of bring everything together from across the country and put it in one place. So that leads us to today. They come out with a 25 most wanted suspects list, and this gets updated on a regular basis. This BOLO program has been around, Todd, since 2018, and they say that over that time, 20 different suspects, fugitives, who have been featured under this program have since been arrested. So today, 25 most wanted, updated, and in doing so, they had a rather interesting way that they opened this announcement, Todd. They had a table with a giant blanket over top of something on it. They ripped the blanket off, and there was $1 million sitting underneath. And they said that there's $1 million in reward money associated with these 25 most wanted fugitives. So they're hoping that there will be some financial incentive here for people to come forward as they try to amplify these notices in a new way.
Yeah, we're going to show, I think we have a graphic showing all 10 of the people who are on the list and some of the most wanted as well. So the goal here, Tony, is to obviously catch these people, for people to be on the lookout. And you can tell us a little bit more about the guy at the top of the list.
Exactly. So the top 5 suspects on this list are associated with the highest reward amounts, Todd, $100,000 apiece. Michael Beebe, who you see there at the top of the list, a $100,000 reward. Is wanted by Toronto police for murder. And then we have Al Boivin, who's wanted by Sûreté de Québec for drug trafficking. We have Cody Casey, who's wanted by Vancouver police on drug and firearms charges. Rabi Al-Khalil from the RCMP for murder. And Christian Cookson, wanted by Toronto police for murder. So those are those first 5, who are associated with the highest reward amounts of the 25. And Todd, I should mention that when it comes to the range of offenses that these fugitives are wanted for, the 25 most wanted, it ranges from murder to firearm trafficking, drugs, intimate partner violence, so kind of a real range of offenses here. But this BOLO program, hoping that by coming together and amplifying the various notices by various police forces in one national way, that they'll be able to, well, bring in some tips and obviously incentivize people when you're talking about $1 million in reward money associated with these top 25 types.
So as you can see from the video, that these are the top 25 fugitives that have been declared wanted in the year 2024. The number 6 on the list, that's Christian Cookson, was the number 1 last year. But because they've updated it, now Christian is now on number 6. And now we have a new number 1 in person of Michael Beebe. So Michael Beebe, he killed someone 9 months ago in Toronto, and they've played $100,000 on him. If anybody has any information on where they can actually get him, just share it with the security outfit. And in addition, the second person, I think, committed drug-related offenses in Quebec and has been declared nationwide wanted all across Canada. So any of these people, if you can get the information about them, once again, remain anonymous. You don't need to share your personal information. Just call or email the security outfit. Their email is, you can get it on the website. Share it, call them, tell them, and the reward will be paid into your bank account once an arrest has been made. All right, viewers, I hope you actually understood this video that I brought to you, because I know Canada can be very tough. It can be very demanding. There's no way to make money. You can't sleep and get rich all of a sudden, except to do some investment that are legal. And also, except to play the Lotto Max, Lotto 24, whichever one, and you win $1 million. But this is another avenue that you can actually become rich all of a sudden, right? By just getting on any of these fugitives that you can actually share tips about is or where, but actually is because they are all male. So any of them that you can share their information on where they are, you can share with the security people. And once an arrest is made, you get your reward in your bank account, and bingo, you're a rich man. All right, viewers, hope you understood this video. It's just a short video. I just feel that I should just share this with my community, because I know if you become rich, if you get any of this and you become rich and they pay the reward into your bank account, you won't actually forget me, because I share this information with you. All right, if you enjoyed this video, smash on the likes button, share this video with whoever you feel will benefit from it. And likewise, once you subscribe, hit on the notification bell so that anytime I drop a video, you always be among the first to get it. Till I see you in my next video. Peace out.